Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Hearts of Stone expansion. That's a mouthful at this point. In any case, in between episodes I went back to the Ethereum Merchant. I came to Bowden and just fast travelled over there. Because we needed to actually pick up a pickaxe before we could get the jade that we require for him for his quest. So I went and did that. I didn't think you needed to see me go and get a pickup because it's literally just sitting next to him at the sawmill. So we're back in Bowden, and we've got these three places where apparently there are jade deposits. So I think I'm going to go here, work my way up, and probably clear this out as well while I'm here. I don't think I really need to ride Roach for this. Don't think so anyway. Should be fine. I can't remember what any of these question marks are. So it'll be new to me, or at least new until I get there, and then no doubt it'll jog my memory and I'll be like, oh yeah. Oh, is this the place with the arachnomorphs? Oh no, wraiths. That's somewhat terrifying. Spectre oil. Cool. Moon dust would be nice here. I have moon dust. Anything else? Dameridium would be useful, but it'll turn off my own Quen, which I don't particularly want. Eh. Dameridium will be fine. The moon dust, Quen. I should probably put the Quen up just to be safe. Abandoned site, and look at all these wraiths. 85. That worked out surprisingly well. I think I killed two of them. Oh god. Like it seems I don't need Odin to take these guys out. Although, no doubt it would help. Another one down. $85 seems like a high level, but honestly, I've been finding things much higher than that up to this point, so 85 is actually kind of easy comparatively. There we go. Couple left. Okay. Ooh. I took them all out. Good. I like doing things without dying. It saves time, apart from anything else. Although I did notice that my silver sword was looking pretty battered, and it's the second time in very recent memory that I've had to fix it, which would suggest to me that fighting enemies that are much higher level than you is a very good way of hurting your sword. Let's do one of them and one of these. That should put me to 100%. Yep. Yeah. May as well repair the steel one while I'm at it. Okay, so they're both at 100%. That's something, I suppose. Cool. There's a herbalist here. I don't think it's the herbalist that I have to talk to.
His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glowing a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Very interesting song there. Quite an important song as well, interestingly. And there's Herbalist, hello.
What?
What?
Got anything interesting?
My assumption is probably no, and I doubt I can sell him anything that I would want to get rid of, but just in case... Yeah, he doesn't buy any of my swords. Swords and armor are like the only thing I actually want to sell. Because everything else takes like...
Farewell.
No weight whatsoever. So the only thing that really matters is getting rid of the armor and the swords, because they're what actually takes up all the weight. Alright, so that's the next one I want to go to. Which is this way, apparently. I somehow got turned around. Yeah, I don't know how I got so discombobulated there. But... main road.
Not much jade here. Need to keep looking.
Cool. Next one is up here, and there is also something interesting going on over there. Right in the middle of the woods, which is arguably never a good idea to just run into, but also, you know what, I'm just gonna meditate so I can get my potions back. Because I am not full health, and I would prefer to be. While I'm at it, I may as well eat some food. That should heal me pretty close to full, I think. Close enough that I'm happy with it. Anything that does enough damage from this point that I am health-wise is likely going to one-shot me. It's not going to do all my health bar that little bit. Oh, a cave. With far too many arachnomorph. I don't really want to go in there. If I'm being totally honest. I mean, it's tempting, but at the same time, it's really not tempting. I may speed this up, of me just running through and murdering everything here, but it's going to take me some time. Insectoid oil, please. Okay, we're back. I accidentally hit my, my record button, rather than my save button. So it stopped the recording there. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to try and go through this cave. I foresee myself dying many times, but we'll try it anyway. Didn't actually go too bad, all things considered. Am I over encumbered? Yellowed letter. Mate, if you're reading this, alright, I don't know who AD is. If you're reading this letter, it means you're a free man. New Drakenborg could never break you. I feel damn bad if you, I feel damn bad it was you they fingered back then. Fate's a bitch at times, ain't she? But you're a made man now. I hid your part of the loot in a cave they wouldn't let us play in when we were young. Was full of them massive spiders then, but not a sign of the critters now. Hunters claim they've migrated elsewhere. Not enough to eat here. So you won't be coming back anytime soon, so it's safe. But the bear memories do a great job keeping out nosy hayseeds, making it the ideal hiding spot for loot. The chest is buried in the second part of the cave. Get it and you'll be a rich man and can drink and wench till the end of your days. See you later. You know where. We'll bathe in wine and live in luxury, AD. So, either there is some treasure hidden in here, which is, I guess, a possibility, or he just sent him to a cave that he knew was full of spiders. I am only walking for some reason, and I don't know why. There's a button to toggle running, which I think I've hit. but I can't remember what the hell the button is. I thought it was caps lock, but that's not it. Give me a second.
Jade. Now to extract some.
I got my jade. That's something, I suppose. Now I kind of want to continue exploring this cave, for some reason. I'm toggled walking, and I don't know why that is. Like, I'm not encumbered or anything. I don't know, there's something very strange going on, I don't know what it is, but... Hello. Let's, insectoid oil again. Since I'm here, I kind of want to just continue going through and actually, like, properly finish clearing out this cave. Where's insectoid oil? There it is. Nice. I should definitely heal. Ooh. And there's the big one. Ow, fuck. That motherfucker does so much damage it hit through my Quen. I didn't even know that was possible. Huh. Now that I think on it, it probably didn't do damage through my Quen. What it probably did was did damage... Like it did a double hit, so it hit me once and then hit me again after my Quen had gone down. It does enough damage to get rid of my Quen in one shot. And that's what I get for not saving. Because now I have to kill these small ones again, I think. Maybe not. Oh yeah, they are. That's the thing with the Arachnomorphs, is the fact that they're just incredibly fast. If you can get stuck in a wall, you're good though. This one has nearly double the health of the other one. Killed it though. Whew. There was actually treasure there. Who knew? So apparently the spider's moved out and then back in. I don't see his body here, so he got all the way in. Good for him, I guess. Also, I have to check. I think what I did was toggle run, and what I need is toggle walk. Yeah. Left control. Doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just this cave is weird. For some reason it won't... It's just not working the way it's supposed to. I don't know why. Like my sprinting here is like my default running speed. I don't understand why. Yeah, it's literally just in that cave. It counts as a... It seems to count it as if it's a house, which is really weird. I don't even need to go up here anymore because I have what I need. So we can take the jade back to the Ethereal Rune, right? Hey, Rich.
Come on, Roach.
So I'm just going to run back to Bowden, because it's going to be easiest to go from there and then fast travel back to the rune, right? Oh, that was a weird load in. I loaded in sprinting. It's odd. Oh yeah, he goes up the back. That's right.
It's getting cold.
Made good use of my coin by the look of things.
The return to my craft. Know you not the pleasure it brings. I thank you.
Don't mention it. How's the work going?
Several lesser runes I forged already. Practice, you see. Yet I sadden in thinking the tools and ingredients I possess are not fit to create better.
Got lucky. Found you some jade. Here.
Thank you, I do. If you to gaze wish at my handiwork, to do so I invite you.
Indeed. Liking it here in the Northern Realms.
Northern Realms. Like it here so far?
Oh yes. Never have I seen woodland so expansive, or skies with such colors brushed. Nordlings, however, peculiar they are. Tight-lipped, closed within. And bandits the high roads riddle. But on the horrid conflict this I blame.
They're tight-lipped. That's good, I like it. Here, have 10 grand.
Brought you more coin. Put it towards better equipment?
Thanks in the thousands. Too kind you are to me, truly.
Your work's worth the coin. Hard at work. Good to see.
Ah, yes. Commissioned have I tools. A fitting set from Novigrad crafters. Many arms and legs they charged, but renew my work in earnest I now can. New runes, glyphs, and diagrams created I have. An eye you should cast. Find one to your liking, perchance.
So, nothing holding you back now?
From making master-crafted runes, you mean? Much more coin I will need to do so, sadly.
Alright, so, first things first.
Wouldn't mind a glance at what you got.
He should have a bunch of money. He doesn't have a bunch of money, but he has a fair amount. Alright, so we're back. So I sold a bunch of shit. I bought a bunch of shit off him as well. A bunch of glyphs that I know I'm going to need in the future. And now I'm going to give him another 15 grand.
Got a bit more coin for you. Better be all you need.
For tools it is enough, but ingredients rare also I require.
Nope, not gonna happen. Now let me see what my coins bought.
So in total that cost you 30,000 crowns, which is
now have
pretty ridiculous.
all I require.
Sure about that?
My running costs to cover small sums will suffice, and no more rare stones do I need.
Almost too good to be true.
A cask of wine from the homeland I have. Our mutual success we should toast. Your health. For your aid, I thank you. My newest creations to examine you may wish. Invited you are to do so.
Wouldn't mind a glance at what you got.
So he now sells everything that you could possibly need. Also he sells the things for these greater things, which I'm going to need eventually. Whoops, I sorted by price. I need to sort by type. There we go. So I can now upgrade my armor. I don't know how much this is going to cost. My assumption is probably a lot.
Thanks. So long.
But I think I'm going to do that right now because it's going to help me a lot throughout the rest of the game.
My dad doesn't like
It's just the reality of the situation. If we come down here, I should be able to teleport to my stash somewhere. And the interesting part about this is I believe the only real place I can see my stash... whatever. is in the brothel. But if I go back there, it's gonna do cutscene stuff that I plan to do after I do the DLC, but whatever, we can do it now.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. Don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
I'll help.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Alright, so we can do that later, thankfully. And I think if I go in here, it's going to do another cutscene.
The purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
You can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're
I'd give you a
always
discount
considering.
for heroic deeds,
If it's
but
not
the
one
madam-
thing, it's another.
Well, you know.
Let me know when you finally decide. I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
So, buddy.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. just one hitch. You need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Why a cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
I mean... a cabaret is probably higher class than a whorehouse, I suppose. But it's not like... leaps and bounds better. Can I just lend you the coin?
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
I bought that wine for a reason.
A long time ago.
Oh my god.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
I'd give you a discount. For
Interesting that
heroic
it
deeds, but
had,
Madam-
like, it forced me to do that,
you know.
interestingly. Oh, hey, Doodoo.
How are things, Doodoo?
So-so, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Fair enough.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Fair enough.
Doodoo, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books.
Yep.
And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Indeed. Alright, well, so the reason I came here in the first place... Whoop. Was to go to my stash, because, as you can see here, I have a few swords and things in here. Most notably of which, I have the feline armor, which I think is probably what I want. Alright, so we're back. I did a bunch of upgrading. I went back to the, what's it called? Dandelion's poorhouse that he inherited, to go to my stash, and I picked up the armor and swords I wanted for my stash. So we have... Trade out our steel sword for the Grandmaster Ursine steel sword, which is just better, because my other one was a sign build sword, which isn't really useful. And we've got the full cat armor, which I now have deflection on. Whoops, sorry. I now have deflection on, so any arrows or bolts that shoot at me immediately get deflected. I don't have to do anything, which is fantastic, because in human combatants, that's what kills me. The rest of these just have greater Quen sign intensity, which doesn't really matter, because pretty much everything one-shots my Quen irrespective, so it doesn't really matter. My silver sword is as it was, I haven't changed that. Other changes... these both still have Severance on them, so my whirl is bigger. Anything else of note? I guess in my character screen, I went through and I unlocked Adrenaline Rush. I don't have it on, I still am using Bloodbath, because Bloodbath is by far the best for me in this current build. But I want to slowly actually go through and actually unlock everything here, so I can unlock this slot and put Crippling Strikes in there, because that will just make me stronger in general. But other than that, not a whole lot happened. But that's going to be it for this episode. So, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. I may put a mod in that allows me to put the hood down. I like the hood up sometimes, I like the hood down sometimes. I may mod the hood so it's up or down. I think there's a mod for that. In any case, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.